There's no sound in the video. You can't even sit down, can you? Can you move at all? Can you do it?
Should I sit sideways for dramatic effect?
All right. All right. Welcome to Youth Group Live.
Hello, hello.
Thank you guys for tuning in. Happy Halloween yesterday. I hope you guys killed it on the candy department. I know our kids. How much candy do you think they got?
We have 3 things this big. That's gotta be like 4 gallons of candy.
4 gallons. That's an approximate. That's a rough approximate.
I'm thinking milk jug size. That's why gallon came up. I don't know if that was a good way to estimate.
There's a lot of candy at our house right now.
No.
Hey, anyways, we're super glad you guys are tuning in with us. We got a bunch of games coming up. We even got something really cool right now for you.
I feel like we need to explain what's happening in the outfit department before we get much further.
Yesterday, our family really liked Halloween, and so yesterday we went out trick-or-treating with our kids. I went as Tapatio.
He's
Kayla
missing his hat. This is not the
missed
full.
my hat. It was actually incredibly uncomfortable because it was made of cardboard.
And
And
I was not a taco, but Riot was a taco. And this is a pretty sweet gig, I think. Anyways, here you
it's
go.
not bad.
This is it.
Doesn't suck.
Yeah.
It's
It's also very uncomfortable.
Yeah, good luck. All right, hey, speaking of food, let's play a little game where you can get some food. We are gonna order one of you pizza.
Pizza!
So we are gonna order pizza to one person. We are gonna have it delivered to your door. Whatever kind of pizza you want, that's available at Westside. We are gonna deliver. So what we need you to do is we need you to comment your favorite type of pizza in the comment bar on YouTube. All right. So tell us.
Sausage and pineapple.
Mine is always Hawaiian. Always Hawaiian.
Huh.
We know we're a little ahead of you guys. There's a little bit of a delay, but go ahead and comment your favorite type of pizza, and we are gonna have Westside deliver pizza to one of you guys out there.
While we're on the subject of pizza, if you had to put one candy from our kids' stash onto a pizza and eat it, which one would it be?
Well, my favorite candy is Sour Patch Kids, so of course I would have Sour Patch Kids on there. But actually, I was just thinking taco pizza is one of my favorite pizzas. I love taco pizza. So I also love hamburger pizza. So maybe I just like foods that are combined together. I'm not quite sure. Anyways, we want you guys to comment what kind of pizza you want. We are going to choose a winner here in a second, but we got a couple announcements before you while you guys are commenting on what kind of pizza you want delivered. Here's our first announcement for you. We are on all kinds of social media. All right. We are on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, although I don't know anybody uses Twitter except for Tito. Obviously, we're on YouTube because that's how you're seeing us. And we even have a TikTok account that we pretty much never use because I'm not sure if the government's going to get rid of it or not. But you can follow us on any of those things, and that's basically how you're going to know what's going on the whole time. We don't send out snail mail stuff. We don't come door to door or anything like that. We don't even call because nobody likes talking on the phone.
We went door to door last night.
We did go door to door last night, but that's because people were giving us candy. So we want you to follow us on all those social medias or whatever ones your parents will allow you to. And if you're like, Graham, my mommy won't let me have social media, then have her follow us on social media so that way she knows what's going on. So why don't you talk about small groups for a second?
Well, I have the best small group, obviously. Small groups are the best part of what we do. We have a ton of kids that are meeting in small groups all over the Lake Chelan Valley, Manson, Chelan, all over the place. So it's the best thing that we do. We have a ton of leaders, adult leaders that are meeting with middle schoolers, high schoolers, and we're all getting together, usually on Sundays, and just hanging out, getting to know each other better, investing time and energy into each other, and learning about God as well. And my small group, we make donuts and eat them every week. So that's probably why we're the best small group. But shout out to my group. Yeah, it's great. If you're not in one, you need to be. Get a hold of us via social media, or we're going to give you my phone number a little bit later tonight, or get a hold of Graham because you need to be in a small group for sure.
Yeah, and if you're not in a small group, you're actually in the minority. Every Sunday, except for tonight, we're taking tonight off of small groups. We have over 60 kids in small groups between middle school and high school. So if you're not in a small group, get a hold of me or DM us, slide into our DMs. And
Is that what they say?
that's what Mario told me they say. Something about him sliding into girls' DMs. And yeah, do that. I got sidetracked now. And we will get you into a small group. We'll get you into a small group. All right, let's play one more game before we give away our pizza. How does that sound?
That sounds good to me.
Let's do this. You do this. You know what you're doing when it comes to that.
1 minute while I try to turn to get this ginormous thing of Starburst candy. I know you guys have a lot of candy right now, but I'm doubting that you have enough candy. So we want to give you this candy, but we can't give this much candy to each individual. So what we need to do is we need to guess, okay? Somewhere in the comments, please write down your assumptions for how much candy is in this thing, okay? There's a lot of pinks, so I think everyone's going to be happy.
Best comment.
But it's heavy. I'm going to say this is like, since we're doing gallons, this is over a gallon, slightly over a gallon of Starbursts. So please, in the comments, write down your guesses for how many Starburst pieces there are. And then whoever gets that right will get this at the end of the show tonight. Okay? So guess away. It is not more than 3,000 pieces. So there.
And it is more than 7. So we've given you some help. Okay, 6th graders. So you should be able to do that. So you have all night. If you want to, this will sit right here. If you want to like watch it and all kinds of stuff, and maybe I don't know, you'll figure it out. But
here, I'll show you.
It's a lot of Starburst. Okay, between 7 and 3,000 Starburst. All right. Do we have a winner for pizza? Are we?
Pizza.
Caitlin.
Who?
Shut up.
I've never heard of her.
Caitlin
Roethlisberger.
Roethlisberger.
I've
Hey, she's in my small group. Did I say we have the best small group ever?
never heard of her. Caitlin Roethlisberger. She just put a big old hole in her nose the other day. Did you know that?
Hey, stop. There's nothing wrong with holding your nose.
Oh yeah, you did that too. All right, Kaylin. What kind of pizza is Kayla getting? Pepperoni. All right. Well, that's about as boring as they come. It doesn't really matter though. Kaylin Roethlisberger, thank you for tuning in. We are calling Westside right
It's
now.
coming to your house.
And we are going to deliver Westside.
It's going to take you a while to get down the stairs in your crutches.
to your new house. All right. So hopefully we have your new address. Otherwise, the people who just bought your house are getting a pepperoni pizza. Essentially. So
save me a piece, Kaylin.
thank you, Kaylin, for blessing your old neighbors or your new neighbors, whatever you call them, with a pepperoni pizza.
Well, I don't think this is the first time the Roethlisbergers have won the pizza.
I don't think it is either.
For the record, I think it was LA last time. I don't remember.
I don't know.
Spoiled, lucky people.
Lucky. All right, let's play another game. Let's play another game. But in order to do that, we need someone to play. We need a competitor. All right. So we're gonna let you call in to play this next game. Okay. We are gonna choose the 7th caller to win. And here's the number you're gonna call: 860-4836. All right. 860-4836. We're typing that into our little whatever you call it on Instagram or YouTube if you couldn't connect all those together. So you are calling 860-4836. The 7th caller is gonna win, gets an opportunity to play this game in order to win. All right. We know that there's a little delay, so we gotta wait it out.
Can we tell them what they could win at the end of the game?
Sure. I have for this next winner. I have a Starbucks card with $15 preloaded onto it. And I also have 1 dozen pumpkin spice donuts.
Missed one phone call.
All right. Pumpkin spice. We've already got phone calls coming in. All right. Pumpkin spice donuts and Starbucks card. And you're going to understand why.
Missed a second phone call.
2. Okay. All right. You're going to understand why those are the prizes here in a second.
Oh, there.
Okay. 3. Okay, we're up to 3.
This is gonna be good.
This is gonna be good.
I'm excited. Oh, 4, number 4. Keep them coming. Keep them coming.
Number 4. We're
Number
getting
5.
close. 5.
Number 6.
Number
Oh my gosh.
6.
Next one.
All right, next one wins.
Okay. Okay. Here we go. Hello.
We'll put it on speakerphone.
Oh, 1 minute. 1 minute.
Do you know how to do speakerphone?
Yeah. What is this? Just a second.
Oh, it's when they
Hold
do
on,
this
hold on,
and
hold
those
on.
other things. Well, now you're just getting 100 messages.
I know. Everyone's calling all the same time.
End and accept. Speakerphone.
Hello.
Hey.
Who are we talking to?
It's Casey.
Casey.
Casey. Hi.
Hi.
You're live. How does it feel?
Good.
Good. Oh my gosh, you're famous. You're on screen with the taco and the tapatio. Oh my gosh. It's a big day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Best day of your life. Are you guys having a party at your house? It kind of sounds like you're having a party.
No.
Oh, that's me I hear in the background. Okay, mute your laptop, okay?
Well, for some reason my mom wouldn't and my computer wouldn't work.
Is it on the TV?
So no, I'm using my mom's phone.
Oh.
Okay.
So
Are you watching us and listening to us at the same time on the phone?
yes.
Oh, okay. So this is just going to be super confusing then. That's okay. All right. Casey, do you want to play a game?
Sure.
Woohoo!
Okay. It is pumpkin spice season here. So we are going to put up some things on the screen that are maybe or maybe not pumpkin spiced. Okay? So all you have to do, and it'll probably be easier to listen to me than to look at your screen, but all you have to do is tell us, did they really pumpkin spice these things or not? Okay.
Okay.
All right. Hold on. Well, we gotta wait for Tito to come back. He somebody swiped right on him on Tinder, so he had to go out and take a phone call, I guess. What are we doing, Tito?
The good news is for sure that you're gonna love the prize. It's gonna be worth it, I promise.
Okay.
Okay. So, just a second.
Wait. We need to ask Casey about their favorite. Are you taking classes on Zoom, Casey, or Google Classroom? Do you have one teacher that is better at online teaching than other ones? Or maybe one that you like Zooming with more than other ones?
Really confusing, but I think I'm getting the hang of it. So
Good. What teacher do you have on Zoom?
I have Mrs. Christopherson. She's my math teacher.
Mrs. Christopherson. For some reason, Tito really likes her as well. All right.
That's awesome.
Okay, now let's play this game. All right. I'm gonna ask you if they pumpkin spiced it, and you just have to say yes or no. Okay. What's our first one, Tito? Spam. Okay. Do you think that they've ever pumpkin spiced spam?
Pumpkin spice spam?
Yep.
No.
No. All right. Casey says no. What's the real? Oh, sorry, Casey. Yes, they have pumpkin spiced
Oh
spam.
my gosh. No.
Okay.
As if spam wasn't gross enough, we had to take it to another level. All right, Casey. Here's your next one. You're not out yet. Don't worry. What about Kit Kats? Do you think that they pumpkin spiced Kit Kats?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Let's see.
Okay.
Yes, you are absolutely right.
Okay. I can see how that one would taste good. That's
I'm not gonna lie. That does sound pretty good.
That
What about goat milk,
What?
Casey?
Pumpkin spice. Go.
Come on,
I
Casey.
We do a pumpkin spice latte, so I feel like that might, maybe.
Maybe.
Well, maybe, I need a yes or a no. Maybe wasn't in the options, but
Yes.
okay, yes. Let's see. Pumpkin spice. No, I'm sorry, Casey. They have not pumpkin spice goat milk. So that's all right. What do we got next? What about Sprite? You know, Sprite, kind of like 7-Up.
What?
Pumpkin spice Sprite.
Say no, Casey.
Yeah. No.
He says no. What's the You are correct. It's not pumpkin spice Sprite. What about Dr. Pepper though?
Dr. Pepper or pumpkin spice Dr. Pepper.
Who makes these decisions? This is bad.
No.
No. Correct. No, they have not.
Good job, Casey.
All right, next. What about a dog latte? Apparently, they make lattes for dogs. And do you think one who's ever giving their dogs lattes might give them a pumpkin
Hold on.
spice dog latte?
No. No.
That's the most confident you've been all night. Oh, I'm sorry, Casey. They have spiced dog lattes. I don't know. Look at
I'm
this
too
thing.
cheap to buy a $5 latte for myself, let alone buying one for my dog.
I want to know who makes dog lattes so I can slap them in the face, because there's better things to do with your time.
Because I know that Starbucks makes like a thing like they have a bowl of
Oh, a puff cup.
whipped cream. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. If you have a dog,
That's my
Starbucks.
go-to drink.
Yeah, that's what Tito gets when he goes there, because they're free. So he just gets a pup cup.
That's funny. That's funny.
All right, Casey, we got to keep going. What about Pop Tarts? Do you think they have pumpkin spice Pop Tarts?
Yes.
Yes, absolutely they
Good
have.
call,
Good
Casey.
call on that one. Good
Good work.
call. All right, what about hand sanitizer? Everybody's got some in their house, but do you think somebody has some that is pumpkin spice scented?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's see. Absolutely they have.
Jeez.
I could get behind that. I could totally get behind that. All right, what else do we have? What about acne cream? You know,
Oh,
you're getting a little bit of acne, you're in middle school, and you got to, kind of got face wash. Do you think they pumpkin spice this acne cream?
Yeah.
Yeah? Oh, I'm sorry. They have not.
okay.
There's probably a good reason for that. Pumpkin, it's not very exfoliating. What about fishing worms? Are you a fisherman?
I go fishing once in a while. Yeah.
Yeah? Well, you're probably better than me. What about fishing worms? Do you think they pumpkin spice any fishing worms?
Oh my gosh, I hope not.
No.
No? Oh, they have.
Why? On the God's green earth would you put pumpkin
Hold on a
spice for
sec, hold on
something
a
a
sec.
fish is gonna eat?
The best fisherman in the room is obviously Tito. Tito, why would they pumpkin spice fish things?
Because fish don't know what they're eating, man. They just want something to eat.
Exactly. If they're just
Fish will eat
so then
anything,
why
I
would
guess.
you?
No, they'd eat it.
They would eat it. He says, all right.
Maybe that's what I'm doing wrong. I'm not using pumpkin spice fishing junk. All right, last one, Casey. What about a pair of sneakers? Do you think they have pumpkin spiced a pair of sneakers?
No.
No. All right, let's see. Yes, they have. Yes, they have.
This
Why?
There's a
Why
lot
is
wrong.
a good question.
There's a lot wrong with this world.
Now, here's the thing, Casey, is I was supposed to keep track of how many you got right, and I didn't because I got too excited. So I'm going to let you win anyways because I don't even know how many you got right or wrong. So I'm going to give you this gift card for $15 so you can buy approximately, 3 pumpkin spice lattes.
That's about right, yeah.
And I'm also going to give you these, I got a dozen donuts for you that are pumpkin spice. How does that sound?
Okay.
All right, all I need to know is where to take it. So if you will type your address in the little comment bar, that would be fantastic, and we will deliver those things to you this week. How does that sound?
Could you drop it off at the pharmacy because my mom works at the pharmacy?
You know what? You got it. That's a lot closer than, well, that's just right across the street from where I'm at. So you got it. I will take it there for you, Casey. All right, thanks for playing. We'll see you next time.
Hold on,
What?
Casey, I just want to double check. Do you feel like your mom is responsible enough to not eat your donuts and use your Starbucks card?
Yes. I
Oh.
trust her.
Wow, okay.
You're gonna come
okay.
home with only a half dozen donuts and about $6.50 left on that card, buddy. All right.
Thanks for playing, Casey.
Yep.
All right. We'll see you next time.
Okay.
See you later.
Bye.
Bye.
All right. Cool. Hey, don't forget about the candy count here. All right. We got between 7,000 and 3,000 Starbursts in here. It's not too late to type your guess into the comment bar. And we are going to deliver however many Starbursts are in here to your door this week if you are the closest. And again, like Kayla said, there's a lot of pink in there. The pink ones are the best ones. Everybody knows that. All right. What do you got there?
I have some stickers. I have some really sweet stickers. You guys, we have some awesome stickers, and I feel like everybody's gonna want some of these.
Everybody loves stickers, and everybody loves free stickers. Put that closer to the camera. Let them see. Maybe. Oh, there you go. There you go. And we
There it is.
even have these limited edition. These are from COVID specifically, okay? Some of you tuned in to the quarantine quiet time for a while that we were doing. We got stickers like that. And listen, here's the thing. Because everybody loves free stickers, we're going to give free stickers to everybody who's watching, okay?
Yes, that's awesome.
All we need to know is who you are and where to mail them, okay? So if you want to send us a direct message.
So you get one
again,
of each?
yeah, one of each, maybe even more. I'm gonna see if I have even more. Again, if you'll slide into our DMs, I'm just gonna keep saying that until I figure out what it means. I don't know what it means.
Is that, hold on.
What are
Can we
you
take a
sliding
poll?
into? I don't get it.
I feel like we should take a poll online. What is that? What you say? Slide into.
That's what you say. It's what the kids say. It's what Mario says.
Shoot me a message and.
No, it's slide into my DMs. I don't know.
Okay.
So just slide in.
We're getting old, I guess.
Yeah, we are. On Instagram, Facebook.
What did you guys do when you didn't
YouTube,
slide
whatever.
into people's DMs?
We
No, we went and talked to each other face to face. We had to, like, when you asked a girl out, you actually had to like look at her in the eyes. It was scary.
You know, you could pick up a phone off the wall with a long cord and dial a phone number.
Yeah, and then you had to pray to God that her dad didn't answer the phone. Like, it was so scary to call a girl when I was in middle school or high school. But you had to get through her dad. It was the worst.
Jeez.
All right. So
That's
anyway,
fine.
send us a message with your name and where we can mail you some stickers. We're going to mail everybody stickers who wants them. All right. Totally free because everybody loves free stickers. All right. Sound good?
I think it sounds great.
Okay. Now we got to play a little game with some of the people here in the studio audience.
It's gonna be
All
great.
right. So we have two of my favorite people in the entire world here that are helping putting on our show. The very good looking Mario Gonzalez. He is the Mexican Bruno Mars. If you haven't seen him yet, you will. And then the almost as good looking, but a little less. He just got a few more years on him. Is the Arturo Nunez. So speaking of sliding into your DMs, will you please welcome Mario and Tito to the stage?
Here they come. It's gonna be great.
Here, watch all the cords. There's like a tripwires everywhere in here, okay?
Yeah.
All right, boys. These guys are gonna play a little taste test game for us, okay? We have two different kinds of cereal that I got at your local grocer, and they're the weirdest flavors that I could find, okay? But so these two gentlemen who have professional palates are gonna try them. They're gonna tell us what flavors they think they are, and they're gonna make some recommendations to us. So.
Like close my eyes.
No.
How ironic. This is what I normally eat for dinner anyway. So
Cereal for
cereal for dinner.
because you're a grown up, and some cereal for you. All right. Let's try it here. I'll put a little right here. I'll let you see what that looks like. Okay.
That's like espresso.
That's easy. Yeah.
It ain't no pumpkin spice, but it's espresso.
It does have a coffee flavor, but it's not espresso. Okay. It's a little more detailed.
Okay.
All right. What do you think, Mario?
Is that mushrooms
Mushrooms?
or marshmallow?
What are you into, man? Mushrooms for breakfast?
Is it like a vanilla mocha?
Oh, okay. I like where you're going.
Or
You're
white
almost there.
chocolate?
You're almost there. I,
I
like
think
where
it's
you're going.
2% for sure. 2% milk. A little bit of vanilla.
Little vanilla.
That
kinda
is
tastes-
from Colombia.
It tastes like chai.
Chai. Okay. I like
Chai
what you guys
tea.
saying. You guys want to know what the real answer is?
I don't like how much you know about
Quick, people
Yeah.
are guessing online.
it. I'd say it's a chocolate chai vanilla latte.
Chocolate chai vanilla latte.
Yeah.
Are you agreeing with him? That's not even a real thing. Why would you agree with him?
It tastes like that.
I order it every other Thursday.
It's just a vanilla chai latte.
Vanilla chai latte. I don't disagree that it tastes very chai. Are you guys ready to find out what it really is? This is Dunkin' Donuts caramel macchiato.
Yeah.
Oh, caramel.
There's the caramel. You got
Taste
that?
the caramel.
Yes.
Oh, he's all over the caramel.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, for sure. All right, that was your first one. You guys can either keep eating that or you can put it in your pocket.
I wish we had a closer Dunkin' Donuts. Where's the closest Dunkin' Donuts?
Closest
Spokane.
Chicago.
You got been there.
I don't know. All right, now this one, I'm excited. You might be able to tell a little bit from what it looks like. Don't say anything until I show
I'm
it.
not even gonna look at it. That's how good I am.
You're not even gonna look at
I'm
it.
not gonna look at it. My eyes are gonna be closed.
Okay, let me show the camera here. You might be able to tell. I don't know if you can see the details on that.
The caramel is like
There's some
What?
speckles on there.
corrupting my palate.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, we can clear our palate.
Oh, you need a little. What do they call that? A moose bouche or something?
Yeah. I don't know.
Or ginger.
Yeah.
Or water? All right. What do you guys think? Oh yeah. When you know what it is, you know what it is. Oh. What do you got, Keto?
That's Mario first.
No, you go. You go.
No, you go.
No, you go.
Mario, what do you got?
Strawberry?
I can't taste anything.
No?
Oh, really?
Did the caramel macchiato wipe out your taste buds?
Yeah.
Or you got COVID. That's what happens when you get COVID. You can't taste
That's
anything.
not funny. It's not
No,
funny.
it's not funny. Cotton candy.
Oh, I think we're getting close to something. I like that.
I got nothing.
I like their faces as they're trying to swirl this around in their mouths, and
Yeah,
it really
like
there's an effort here.
There's a
This is good.
fruitiness behind it. Kind of like a
It's
Cocoa
coming.
Puffs,
It's coming.
but
It's coming. It's coming.
When you see it, you're gonna be like, oh yeah.
Starburst?
No. All right. We got to keep moving. What's your guys' guess?
Oh, it's a birthday cake. Just looking at it, right?
Yes. Can you be more specific?
It's birthday cake tricks.
No.
Or birthday cake puffs.
No.
Oh,
you're
there
so
it
close.
is.
You're so close.
It's birthday cake.
Party.
I know what kind of. I know.
All right, we got it. You ready?
Yeah.
It is Funfetti cereal.
That's birthday cake.
Yes, but funfetti is like an extra to birthday cake. It's more than birthday cake, and it's
Once
got,
I looked at it, I knew exactly.
I know
what-
it's got the little speckles on it. You can't see it in the camera because we didn't pay enough money
Oh,
for
that's
that
really
camera,
good.
but- Yeah.
Can I have
Yeah.
that off?
No, sit down, sit down.
Oh,
We're not done with
oh,
you.
we're not done. All right.
All right, now we're gonna play another game with these guys that we like to call dad jokes. Okay.
Yeah.
So here's the thing. I am a father of 4.
Hey, don't
And-
steal my camera time.
Really, a car accident. Hold on. Just
You're fine. You're fine.
so I forgot where I was. Oh yeah, I'm a father of 4, and as soon as you have your first kid as a dad, you begin to learn a skill where you can tell really terrible jokes. That I'm the only one who laughs. So here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna read some jokes off to both Mario and Tito, and they have to not laugh at these awesome jokes.
I get it.
Okay? So I'm gonna tell them some jokes, and they just have to not laugh. Okay, that's all it takes. I'm gonna go around
Caleb,
here
don't look at us, please.
because I want you guys to be able to see them.
Am I allowed to giggle in the background?
These jokes are good.
Did you handwrite these jokes?
Some of them I did.
Okay.
Wait, does a smile count?
Yes. Well, yeah, no smiling, no smiling. You got to have your poker face. All right, here's the thing. All of these jokes too are going to be focused on. We're calling these our dad jokes COVID edition. Okay, because of where we're at in the world, all of these are going to be based off of COVID, coronavirus. We got to make fun of the situation we're in because I use humor as a pain numbing device. All right, you guys ready?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
No,
yeah.
hang on.
You're already laughing. We haven't even done anything.
All right. Let's go.
You got some funfetti stuck in there, I think is what happened. Quit laughing. You're losing already. All right, you guys want to know the worst part about coronavirus jokes?
Can I do it with my eyes closed?
Sure. That's weird, but you want to here's the worst part about coronavirus jokes. You know what it is?
They're all inside jokes.
No, that's the best part about coronavirus jokes. The worst part about coronavirus jokes, you know what it is?
No.
Takes 2 weeks to know if you get them.
You laugh first.
Yes,
no.
Yes.
As somebody that's been in quarantine, that's funny.
Okay. Well, what about the joke about the germ? Did you guys hear the joke about the germ?
No.
No? Oh, okay, never mind. I don't want to spread it around. Okay, all right.
Oh, good job.
Did you guys know, because it's been hard to find toilet paper, at least it was hard to find toilet paper, but I found out that, did you know you could use lettuce leaves instead of toilet paper?
Why?
I don't know, but it's just the tip of the iceberg.
Mario, there's no sound.
He doesn't get it.
He doesn't know what iceberg lettuce
No, he
is.
doesn't, but I get it. That's
All right. Did you guys know? Do you know that the World Health Organization, they refer to that as WHO, WHO. You know what I'm saying, Tito?
Mm-hmm.
The World Health Organization is known as WHO. Well, apparently, the World Health Organization, also known as WHO, figured out that dogs cannot get COVID. So does that mean that WHO let the dogs out?
That is terrible.
That is a terrible
That's
joke.
the worst joke I have heard in a
I
while.
don't know if those kids will get that. That song was out before they were born.
Who let the dogs out?
Everyone
Everyone's heard
knows
that.
that.
Everybody knows
Everyone
that
knows
song.
My kids listen to that.
Comment in
today.
the section. Comment if you don't know that song. Be real.
Yeah, if you don't know that song, you win a prize. All right. Did you guys hear about the people who believe in flat Earth? You know what that is? They believe that the Earth is flat. There's still people in the world who believe that. All right. Did you hear that the flat Earth people are getting really stressed out about social distancing?
Why?
Why? Because they're afraid it might push people over the edge.
You should not laugh at that joke.
No.
Tito, you're the
Tito.
worst player at this game ever in existence. Ever.
Every time I look at Tito, I want to
Hey,
laugh.
don't look at me.
So I gotta look at that way.
Every time I look at Tito, I want to laugh.
That's right.
All right, here's your last one. Here's the last one you got to hold up to.
I'll get this one. I'll get this one.
All right. I wanted to come up with a joke specifically about social distancing, but this is as close as I could get. All right, I think we have a clear winner here tonight. Do you agree with me?
Oh, I went 1000% Mario wins.
Yeah, 1000% Mario wins. Dad jokes, COVID
What do I
edition.
get?
What do you get?
Stand up and take a bow.
You get to come back next time and compete against somebody else.
Good work, you guys.
All
I'm
right,
impressed.
gentlemen, thank you for your help. I was gonna say everybody could give you a round of applause, but that might be kind of weird if you're just sitting at home with your phone in your hand, giving yourself a round of applause. I don't know, that sounds ridiculous. So,
Also, I'm a little embarrassed if you wrote
What?
any of those.
well, I can neither confirm nor deny that. So,
Okay. All right.
all right, let's do a little bit of homework before we start wrapping stuff up for the night. Let's get back to the candy count. Mario, how are we doing on that? Do we know? Do we have a winner?
Yes, we do.
Hold on. Let me see who it is. Let me see.
Hopefully you guys have all made a guess,
Is this the?
because we're gonna find out who the actual winner was in one moment. Okay,
All right, this is close.
was it
This-
really?
Yeah, this was really good. This is really good. The official number,
The real deal, the actual number of candies.
578.
Okay,
578.
that's
and-
between 7 and 3,000.
and 3,000, exactly
good.
like we said. And my man, Cameron Matthews,
What?
up in the Pateros area.
Just saw
What did he
Cameron.
say? How much did he say?
683.
683. 683. That's not too bad. That's about 100 off.
105.
105 to be exact, if I could do math
That's-
that quick.
That's not that close either. If we're gonna be really honest, that's not very close.
Okay, that's not that close. All right, I was just trying to be nice. All right,
But I am
Cam,
proud of you, Cameron. Nice job.
you have earned yourself probably 15 of these, and your stepdad will probably eat the rest of them, I'm sure. So, congratulations on your 15 Starbursts, and we're going to get those to you somehow.
Matt, I hope you enjoyed.
Yeah, enjoy, man. It's gonna be. He's gonna be so mad at us now. Like, why did you give my kid 6 pounds of Starburst? He's bouncing off the walls. Oh man, not to mention he's stuck in his house.
Okay, guys, we're gonna get a little serious. This went awesome when we were doing these little live events before. They went really, really well. But here at the end, what we do is we take some questions. So we want you guys to send in questions related to God, related to quiet times, related to Jesus, youth group, like just anything that you can think of that you guys want to know the answer to. Graham and myself, but Graham is gonna come back with some answers. So put into the comments any questions.
Text you.
Oh, I'm sorry, not in the comments. On my phone, 509-860-4836. Send me a text message. I have a message right now that says I want stickers. Got it. We're giving everyone stickers, promise. But send in your messages with questions and comments about God, Jesus, the rendezvous, real life, having a quiet time, reading the Bible, any questions you can come up with. We had some really good ones before,
Some
and
great questions.
I think I was really impressed
Great
with some of the conversations that came out of these questions. So as you come up with some, just send us a message. Also, we got a message saying, "Dude, this pizza is massive."
How big of a pizza did you order,
I think
man?
we got the biggest pizza that they made. So we're
What-
we're going
what
to
kind of
Papa
budget do
Burger's
you
house.
think we're on?
Don't share with Marty though.
I just want to say too, as you guys are texting some of these questions in, and Kayla's going to filter some of those for us, that when I was younger and in youth group, I felt like I couldn't ask questions. I felt like the questions I did ask, either the people I was asking didn't have the answers and they were afraid to tell me that, or I felt like I was kind of shamed to ask questions. And to me, that was really off-putting when it came to Christianity. And I just kind of said, well, if you guys don't have the answers, or aren't even willing to say you don't know, and I'm supposed to feel bad, then I don't know that I want to be a part of Christianity.
Well, I think one big thing that Graham for sure is about, that Real Life is about, the Rendezvous is about, I for sure am for, is that having a relationship with Christ or being a Christian or all that, it's a personal relationship. It's this very specific thing between you and God. Okay, so if you don't understand it, if you don't believe it, if you don't have your questions answered, then what are we even doing? So I think it's really important that you guys have a place that you guys can ask your questions. So I have a couple. Good job, you guys. Keep them coming. How is it God created if he created everything?
Yeah. Ooh, I love this question. I was just talking with somebody about this question a little bit ago.
Yeah.
Here's one of the challenges when it comes to thinking of God, is that a lot of times we can only use the lenses that we have, right? We only know what we know.
Yeah.
Basically. And so when we think of God, we think of somebody like us who has a starting point. Just like Kayla and I had a baby in June. She was born on June 17th. Like, when was she created? June 17th is when she came out. I don't know if we want to get too detailed about that. But we know the start date, right? There was a time when she didn't exist, and we know there's a time when she did exist. All right. And then we think of God, we think, well, he must have those same properties, but the truth is he doesn't. That there was never a time when God wasn't created or didn't exist, because time didn't even exist, and now we're getting kind of crazy out there, because God was the creator of time. So when we kind of think about God, we can't think of a start and an end, because those things just don't even pertain to his type of being, which I know sounds super crazy and philosophical, but that's why we can't say that God was ever created.
Right. I think that is it's a really hard thing to kind of track and understand. And unfortunately, I don't think there's a really easy way to help you get that concept, other than saying that God was it. God was the only thing. It was God. In the beginning, there was God. Period. So that's it.
Yeah, and that's exactly what the first chapter in Genesis says, which is the first book of the Bible, is that in the beginning there was God, and that's it. Like, when time started, God was already there, and he was all that was there. And then everything else was created out of nothing. He created absolutely everything else.
Yeah.
So
we've actually been having lots of conversation about this in my small group, which has been kind of fun. And so we've been kind of going around, and this is why you should be in a small group, so you can ask these kinds of questions there too. But we've been kind of talking about, how was the creation thing? How did that happen? And how did God begin? And was it the Big Bang Theory? Was it the this or was it the that? And they're all really hard, good questions. Okay, so I've got another one that says, do you ever doubt your faith?
like I personally?
Or me?
Yeah. Well, I would say this. A lot of times we think that doubt is the absence of faith, that you can only have one or the other. But the truth is, you can only have faith if there is a little bit of doubt involved. Okay, so think about this. Like, we always use like a trust fall as an example. If I stood on something or you stood on something and we said, hey, we're all going to catch you, and you're going to trust us to do that, you're going to have faith, right? Within your faith, even though you do it, there's still this small percentage of doubt, even if it's like a bunch of giant muscly men like myself who are going to be catching you, right? Stop laughing. It's not dad joke time. You still have a little bit of doubt. You can still jump, or you can still fall. You can still have faith and have doubt at the same time. So instead of thinking of it as like black and white, like two things, like you have faith or you have doubt, it's a mixture of both, and maybe even a percentage of both. And I would say, as I gain knowledge, as I spend more time with Jesus, as I walk and try to live more like Jesus, I have less doubt and I have more faith. But at the same time, to be very frank and honest with you, absolutely, there's times I doubt. There are times, especially when life is hard, and you think, if God really loves me, why is my life this hard? If God really loves me, why did he let me go through these things? And of course that brings doubt. into my mind, because it's really hard. And you know this as teenagers. Sometimes it's hard to believe your parents love you when they treat you a certain way, right? But it doesn't mean that they don't love you.
Yeah.
So again, I would just say it's not black and white. It's not one or the other. It's a mixture of the two, and trying to remove, you know, as you keep walking along with Jesus, you're removing less doubt and bringing in more faith.
I think I've grown up in the church and had, you know, people call it faith because you don't know for sure, right? Like Graham was saying. And, you know, I've heard lots of different theories or ideas of what that feels like, taking that first step, even though you don't know what foundation you're stepping out onto. But what I think is interesting is that I grew up in a Christian home, always knowing God, always whatever, you know, thinking that this was true, right? Finally, when I was like in 8th grade, I decided I'm a Christian. I believe in God. This is it. You know, sign me up for life. I went on my first missions trip. I believe that God for sure was it. I came home and I said, okay, I don't get along well with my dad, and I want God to fix my relationship with my dad. So I came back from the missions trip, convinced that God is real and that He's going to answer all my prayers. And me and my dad had a terrible relationship still when I got back. Surprise. And then continued to have a terrible relationship for a long time after that. And I was convinced after like 2 months of just praying and really like putting a lot of effort into this for the first time ever that, man, He can't hear me. He cannot, there's no way that He would let me have this relationship with my dad when I've been praying about it and spending so much time doing that. And so I think I was shocked that, oh, okay, wait a minute. This is not like direct. I don't pray and then get all the things I want, which I know sounds silly, but that was my first like big bout of doubt. And now I rap. So, no, I was, that was hard for me to realize that. Fast forward now, I don't even know how many years since then.
Not that long. We've only been out of school for a few years.
Well, that was middle school, so now it's like, okay, it's been a minute.
8 years.
And me and my dad have a great relationship. It came about way differently than I ever would have guessed at that point in my life. And my dad's so crazy. I hope he's not watching. But I think God works, and I think He's real. And the more experiences that I put out there and give to Him, and then eventually have come back from Him, the less doubt I have in my walk. But I think it's different for everybody how it works. And so that's my answer. I for sure have doubted multiple times, but ultimately God has, I think, answered most of those questions.
Can we do this question right here that I just saw?
Did you get one?
Yeah, I just saw this one and I thought it was really, really cool. Jackson Strode wants to know, is Satan real?
You can't say who asked the question.
It says his name next to the question on there. Oh. Sorry. An anonymous person
I'm sorry, I didn't realize where you were getting
wants
from.
to know, is Satan real? And I think that's such a cool question. And all I can do is give you kind of some understandings of what Satan is, at least throughout the history of Christianity. And actually, if you look into kind of Old Testament times, and why is there always like a motorcycle gang going off right over here? I don't even know if they can hear that. But if you look into kind of Old Testament times, they believed less of Satan as like a person, and more of like kind of a spirit, or they actually call it the Satan, more of like something that was evil that happened around them. So it wasn't like here's one person who has horns on their head and has a pitchfork and, you know, runs around and controls the gates of hell. But it was more of like, these are like something that controlled the evil spirits that would also influence life. And definitely in both Old Testament and New Testament times, they kind of saw life as having two levels. There was the physical world that they could see, and then there was the spiritual world that they couldn't see. And within that spiritual world, you had good things and you had bad things. And those bad things were controlled by Satan, or the Satan. But again, less of like the pitchfork, you know, creepy little devil thing, and more of like something that controls the bad or the evil that goes on. So I don't know if that specifically answers your question, because I don't really even know what I think about that. I've never seen Satan personally.
But in the Bible, it says that Satan was a fallen angel, right?
Yes, yeah, there's a little more into it than that.
Okay.
But yeah, definitely it seemed like the idea of it developed as time went on, and I think we've kind of blown it up maybe a little more into this character.
Yeah. Yeah. There's like a ton of actually really, really good questions. We're not going to get to them all tonight. But there really are. I'm wondering, maybe should we bring these up at our next youth group live so they have something to look forward to, or should we maybe just text them all back tonight? Do you have any insight to how we're going to answer all of these questions?
You got a lot of them, huh?
Yeah, there's a lot.
You know what? We'll hold on to them at least. We'll at least answer one or two more. But
I agree. Answer our questions. It says.
Answer my question now, preacher boy. If not, you know what? Maybe I'll throw out some more of those quarantine quiet times where I address some of the questions you guys have asked, because I love doing that also. So let's go to another one. What's another good one? Don't say their name, whatever you do.
Okay, I didn't know where you were getting it from. Jeez, this is what I live with, people. Okay, I'm having a hard time picking. This is a good one. What version of the Bible would you recommend for middle schoolers?
Oh man, good question. So there's tons of different versions of the Bible. They all say primarily the same thing, but sometimes they're written with different ideas in mind. Like, and this is a good question because you're saying, what would you say for a middle schooler? So some of the versions have been written to maybe simplify some of the stuff that's going on in there so that most of us can understand it. And then there's some that are a little more literal, and they make a little less sense because you got to know a little more to be able to read those. So if you're in middle school, here's a couple translations that I recommend. I really like the New Living Translation, also known as the NLT, New Living Translation. I think it just makes things simple. It makes it easier to understand. You can also read the NIV, the New International Version. That one is a little more challenging, not much. Those are the two that I recommend the most.
I feel like my answer might be a little bit different. I think that you should have a Bible. I think it's important. When I was in middle school, I did not want to read the Bible. So I think my answer to that question would be one of two things. Either get like a teen Bible. I know it might sound like a teeny bopper Bible. I don't know, but get a teen Bible because there's got like pages in there that are really easy to read and have questions and things that are really easy to understand. And most of those are going to be like the NIV probably, and I think that's fine and good. Or get a Bible study. Now the people that write Bible studies don't have all the answers. They don't all this and that, but it's going to help you ask questions and get your answers from the Bible. So I think the Bible is good and we should be reading the Bible, but as a younger person, having somebody ask questions for you so that you can learn better is a little bit better than trying to read all the way through all of the stuff. Because when I was a kid and I was reading so-and-so is the son of so-and-so is the son of so-and-so is the son of so, I was reading that and I was like, I do not know why I'm doing this. This is terrible. So anyways, that would be my recommendation. Get a Bible for sure. But maybe have some sort of Bible study or something, and if we could for sure get those for you too. So
that's good. I like the ones that are like, teen Bible and yada yada, and you're like, well, I'm not gonna have this forever. I'm not gonna be a teenager forever, and that's okay. You just get a Bible that you can understand right now, and then later on in life you get a different Bible.
I think I had my teen Bible until I was like 21. Yeah, long time.
Yeah.
Tito used to use the teen Bible.
Tito's got the children's Bible. It's mostly pictures. So we're basically at the end here. Do you want to do one more question? Yeah.
Okay.
No, we got time for a little more.
Okay, well, on the Satan question, there was, why did the devil disobey God and turn against him?
Oh, this is good stuff. So let me, where do I start here? Let's look at it like this. Like what actually is evil? Like what is bad? Like if we're going to define bad, it's not just certain actions versus other actions, but what I would say is it's actually like a tainting or a perversion or turning something that was good into something that's bad, right? There's always this aspect of bad that has a little bit of good in it. I'll give you an example, right? You want to, let's use one of my favorite characters in all the Disney movies, right? Aladdin is a thief, right? He steals. That's one of the top 10 things that you're not
Don't
supposed to
dog on
do.
Aladdin.
Well, he was hungry. He's a street rat. But he wants to eat. He wants to feed his pet monkey Abu, right? But he's going to do something wrong. He's going to do something that's in the top 10. So he's going to take something good and he's going to change it. He's going to pervert it. He's going to make it bad, right? Maybe something else in your life is you are going to lie or you're going to spread rumors about somebody, which we know are bad. But your end goal is you want to feel good. You want to feel popular. And those are okay things. It's okay to feel good. It's okay to want to feel popular and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But the way you go about it takes something that should be good and it changes it into something bad. So when you look at this character like Satan, who probably wanted something that started good. They probably wanted power or leadership or they wanted influence. Those are good and great things when they're used the right way. But the way he decided to go about it was to fight against God or to fight against what was good or what his role was specifically at the time. Any kind of sin is just this perversion of good stuff. It's a trying to get something in the wrong way. And I think that would be my guess. And I don't know the story specifically. Most of those stories are kind of like folklore, Hebrew folklore, like little stories that they would tell. But my assumption would be that he wanted something that probably was good, and to get it had to go the wrong way in order to get it.
I don't know if this is right or wrong. Please tell me the truth. But when I was a kid, growing up, I learned that Satan was this angel or this this being that was kind of in charge of other angels or whatever, and that he wanted them to pay attention to him, and they were all paying attention to God for the most part, and that's what's it. He just was like, follow me, let's do these things, pay attention to me, and then the next thing you know, because it was not focused on God, it was no longer good, and he was just he was trying to steal the attention. I think we've all been there. But he took a little far.
All right, let's answer one more before we go. Now I don't want to keep everybody all night. It is a school night.
Last question. There's a good one. How does the science theory that humans evolved from apes come into the Bible's theory?
Oh, so good, so good. I was actually just talking to a friend about this the other day because a lot of times we think it's either science or the Bible.
You're
right?
talking to me.
Oh, well, I just said I was talking to my friend about this the other day. Okay, friend.
I got friend zoned.
Your friend zoned. And if you need me, I'll be sleeping on the couch tonight. So basically, we think it's like, it's either the Bible / God versus science, right? If they don't line up, if the two things don't make sense, then it must be one or the other. But it's not totally that way. A lot of times, science and the Bible don't have anything to say about each other. And I would say this would be that regard. When we look at Genesis and we look at how people were created, if you read that in Hebrew, it looks more like poetry than it does like an actual literal translation. And some people want it to be literal, and shoot, maybe it is. I don't know. But it doesn't change the fact that we can look and see pieces of evolution happening. The other challenge, though, is if you put all your eggs in this science basket and say, well, we must have evolved from some kind of apes, you still have a million questions that you have to answer. The question that I always wonder is, if we evolved from apes, why do we still have apes and us, but we don't have anybody in the middle? The funny looking guys that are, how come they didn't make it? /
like cavemen or something.
Yeah, the cavemen, funny looking guys. The other question, that I always have is, even if you 100% believe in evolution, and I think, again, we can see signs of that in science throughout the history of the world, still, how did the life start? There had to be a starting point somewhere.
Yeah.
Right? There was no life, and then there was life. And so, I guess I'd say the two beliefs can coincide. We were
talking about this in my small group this last week, and we were saying evolution is real. we evolve. That's real. That's not like a did it happen, did it not happen. I think where it gets really fuzzy is like, yeah, where are we from apes? You know, like what started the very beginning of it? And the reality is that scientists don't know, and creationists, Christians, people that believe that God created the world, they don't know. Nobody knows. And at some point, you get back to the very beginning, and you have to take the leap of faith in the sciencey, you know, direction or in the Jesus-y direction. And so it's nobody knows. Have faith. Pick what you're gonna have faith in, and it's a challenge, no matter which way.
Yeah, it comes back to that question earlier about faith and doubt. Like either one of those beliefs, whether basically there is a God and he created everything, or there is no God and we can explain everything with science, they all take faith.
Yeah, and I mean, yeah, monkeys evolve. They get, you know, the stronger one wins out, and over time the weaker ones all die off. That's all real. That's not a question as if that is real or not, you know, but yeah, I know there's a lot of questions between here and there, and the reality is if you subtract all the way back to the beginning, is how did it all start? Science doesn't know, Christians don't know, or creationists don't know that, you know, and so it all will take some faith at that point, and you have to decide kind of which side of the puddle you're going to be on. Puddle? I don't know why I said puddle.
Puddle. Well, if it's a big puddle, you'd have to be on one side or the other. You wouldn't want to be in the middle. But that's a great question. Those are all great questions. We're going to take the rest of these questions and we're going to find another way to get at these, maybe either at this next one, your next Youth Night Live.
Guys, this is fun. We haven't seen you in a while. This is fun.
Well, we still don't see them, but it's...
You haven't seen us in a while.
You haven't seen us in a while. So our next Youth Night Live is going to be in 1 month. It's the first Sunday in December. So I think that's probably the 3rd. We will see you there. If you want stickers, don't forget to slide into our DMs. Every time I say that, Tito rolls his eyes, so I'm just going to keep sliding into the DMs. Slide into Tito's DMs also. Maybe he'll send you a sticker also. Yeah, we got some prizes to deliver, which we will take care of this week. Other than that, follow us on social media so you know what's coming up next, and enjoy your small groups because they are going fantastic. Other than that, we'll see you next time. Peace out.
Bye.